Hey, where are the white women at?
What if I told you one of the funniest movies of all time nearly collapsed on day one of filming? That an actor had to be replaced mid-scene, the studio almost pulled the plug, and a single joke about beans may have saved the entire film? This is the wild, behind-the-scenes story of Blazing Saddles. A comedy so outrageous, studios tried to bury it, and fans couldn't get enough. From off-screen disasters to surprise cameos and a bonus fact about a pampered horse, here are 20 jaw-dropping facts you've probably never heard. Let's saddle up. Number 1. The original Waco Kid, played by Oscar winner Gig Young, collapsed during his first scene. At first, the crew thought it was part of the performance. It wasn't. He was suffering from serious health issues related to substance withdrawal. Mel Brooks acted fast. He called Gene Wilder personally, asked him to fly out immediately, and Wilder agreed, without even reading the script. By the next morning, he was in costume and became the Waco Kid we know today. Number 2. Legendary comedian Richard Pryor co-wrote the script. His sense of humor brought edge, honesty, and boldness to the story. Mel Brooks even wanted him to star, but due to concerns about Pryor's off-screen reputation, the studio said no. Still, the tone and rhythm of the entire film, that was all Richard Pryor. Number 3. The first studio screening didn't go well. The jokes were bold, the satire was sharp, and it pushed a lot of buttons. The execs didn't laugh, they panicked. They seriously considered shelving the entire film. That's when Mel Brooks demanded one public test screening, and it changed everything. Number 4. A simple campfire scene featuring cowboys, beans, and some natural sound effects changed the film's fate. It was the first time a joke like that had been used in a big movie. The audience couldn't stop laughing, and that one moment turned the whole mood around. From that point on, the studio couldn't ignore how much people loved it. Number 5. Wilder made one request. He didn't want to act like a clown. He wanted to play the Waco Kid seriously, and he did, with a quiet, broken intensity that made the humor hit even harder. His calm delivery contrasted with the chaos around him and became one of the film's secret weapons. Number 6. Before it could be released, the script was reviewed line by content regulators. Certain language, jokes, and references were flagged as too risky for audiences in the 1970s. One reviewer even warned Brooks, "Releasing this could end your career." But Brooks stood his ground. He believed if they softened the edge, they'd lose the film's purpose. Number 7. Cleavon Little broke ground as one of the first black actors to lead a major studio comedy. But not everyone supported him. He received hateful messages during filming from people who misunderstood the satire. Still, he delivered every line with grace and control, and never let it show. Number 8. That famous scene where a cowboy punches a horse, it wasn't special effects. It was a trained stunt, carefully coordinated with professionals and a well-prepared animal. It was filmed in one take. Today, that scene probably wouldn't fly, but at the time, it shocked audiences and got a huge laugh. Number 9. Harvey Korman's Hedley Lamar wasn't entirely fictional. He was a parody of a real Hollywood executive, one known for taking credit, talking big, and doing very little. Brooks never named names, but anyone who worked in the industry could tell who inspired the character. Korman leaned into the role with smug arrogance, adding fake sophistication to one of the film's funniest villains. Number 10. Veteran Western star Slim Pickens played his role completely seriously because no one told him it was a spoof. That genuine delivery made every crazy moment even funnier. He treated every scene like it was a real Western drama, and it worked brilliantly. Number 11. In one scene, a fake toll booth is blown up as part of a slapstick escape plan. The stunt was simple. The actors move out of frame, then the charge goes off. But something went wrong. The blast detonated early, just seconds after the actors cleared the area. Debris flew. Everyone froze. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it was close. Really close. After that, Mel Brooks banned non-essential crew from being anywhere near the set during scenes involving pyrotechnics. And yes, he kept the take. Of course he did. Number 12. Toward the end of the film, things get completely absurd, including a surprise Broadway-style dance number. Dom DeLuise improvised most of his lines. The dancers barely rehearsed. And the result? A hilarious, over-the-top finale that the studio wanted to cut, but Brooks insisted on keeping. Number 13. When characters literally walk off set and drive away in a limo, one confused executive asked, "Why did they leave the movie?" Mel Brooks answered, "Because it's over." That scene wasn't just a joke. It was a final act of rebellion, breaking every rule of traditional storytelling. Number 14. Mel Brooks wasn't content with just directing. He also jumped into 3 on-screen roles: the clueless governor, William J. Lepetomaine, the Yiddish-speaking Native American chief, the flamboyant director in the film's final moments. He wrote some of the lines the night before, showed up, threw on costumes, and improvised the rest. For Brooks, it wasn't about being perfect. It was about being ridiculous. And he proved that sometimes chaos is exactly what comedy needs. Number 15. Despite being a massive success with both audiences and critics, Blazing Saddles went home empty-handed at the Academy Awards. It was nominated for 3 Oscars, including Best Supporting Actress and Best Film Editing, but won none. Why? The content was just too bold for the conservative tastes of the time. Mel Brooks later joked, "They didn't give us awards, they gave us something better, eternal rewatch value," and he wasn't wrong. Number 16. They created a sanitized TV version called Black Bart, without the edge, without the satire, and without the laughs. It flopped immediately and was shelved. Brooks refused to even acknowledge it. Some stories just aren't meant to be softened. Number 17. The studio hated the name Blazing Saddles. They said it sounded too strange, too risky. They pushed for safer names like Tex or Black Bart Rides Again. Brooks refused. "The title is part of the joke," he said, and it became one of the most iconic movie names ever. Number 18. Brooks has said it more than once. Blazing Saddles couldn't be made in today's climate. Not because it's wrong, but because it was created for a specific time and place. Its purpose was to push boundaries, challenge norms, and spark conversation. You can only do that kind of thing once. Number 19. During filming, the crew ruined take after take, not because of mistakes, but because they couldn't stop laughing. Boom mics dropped into frame. Camera operators giggled off screen. Brooks finally yelled, "Stop enjoying the movie, we're still filming it." That energy, you can still feel it in every scene. Number 20. Mel Brooks offered John Wayne a small role in the finale. Wayne read the script, laughed, and said, "My fans would never forgive me if I did this." But he still came to the premiere and cheered it on. Even the king of the westerns respected the movie that tore the genre apart.
Bonus. One of the main stunt horses had its own trailer, with fans, padded flooring, and a personal handler. Meanwhile, some of the actors were changing behind curtains. Gene Wilder joked, "That horse had better accommodations than I did." Blazing Saddles wasn't just a comedy, it was a comedy with purpose. It punched through Hollywood traditions, roasted prejudice, and reminded everyone that laughter can still challenge the status quo. If you enjoyed this ride through movie history, hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which fact blew your mind the most. Because in a world of copycats and reboots, there's still only one Blazing Saddles.